Halo Infinite multiplayer beta first look test out, whatever you want to call it, is finally out. So let's go ahead and check it out. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. Halo Infinite multiplayer beta is going on right now. It goes until August 2nd or 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. I've been playing the game since Friday. I played pretty much all of Friday and then Saturday morning, so today is Saturday. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to kind of walk you through what is available to do on this multiplayer beta game. I'm going to show some gameplay as well, and then at the end of the video provide you what my thoughts are on the game so far. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the game. This is the first thing you go. I'm gonna go ahead and press play. Once you're here, you have two things that you can do right now. One is multiplayer, the other one is academy. So academy is pretty much training. So when you go here, the only thing you can do is weapons drill. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the VK78 commando, and I'm gonna go on VK78 commando 1. So I have it selected, and then I'm gonna press play. Just so you know, in 2 the targets move around. In 3 they move around as well, but in different patterns. So it pretty much kind of like teach you how to shoot the gun with static targets, moving targets, and then moving targets in a pattern. So let's go ahead and play that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the gun. As you can see, my targets are here. Oh, where was it? There you go. So you just shoot the targets as they appear. And again, just it gives you a feel for the gun if you never used the gun before, if you want to get an idea. If you want to figure out which gun you like better, that's pretty much what this is going to be doing for you. Then you get a rating. So here they're really bad, and I got a 1-star rating. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the menus on the top. So on the top you can see play, customize, and shop. So let's go all the way to shop. And here you start with, I think it's 2,000 or 2,500 credits, or whatever the currency is going to be when the game comes out. So you can buy things, and I'm assuming also so they can get an idea of how their store works. So as you can see here, I bought some skins. These are the skins for the guns that I purchased. Down here you have other types of skins that you can buy for guns again. Here you can get colors for the armor. So I got this paint job here. Then here you can get a helmet if you want to do that. This is the helmet without attachment, helmet with the attachment. So you can get an idea of what that looks like. Then down here you have your boost packs for XP. And then right here you have the battle pass. So the battle pass has 20 things that you can unlock, so it goes all the way to 20 there, and you can unlock things between visors and helmets and shaders. Then down here you have the, if you can buy credits. I don't think I can buy credits. Yeah, so right there you cannot buy any credits, but like I said, at the beginning of the game they give you, I think it's 2,500 to spend. Here in customization we are at the armor hall, so let's take a look at the armor hall. And so here's my Spartan and what he has on right now, which is the armor, the color. And this is the shader that I got. Now, if you look here, it gives you all the different colors that came with the game. So you can tell the ones that didn't come with the game because they have a different shade. So you have a little blue shade at the bottom. That means that they were unlocked or purchased. And then you have the purple ones that are unlocked, but you can get an idea here of what they look like. And so if I wanted to take a look at what my Spartan is going to look like, you can, move it around and stuff. So this is the one thing I noticed. In a previous video, I said that the colors look muted and kind of like they didn't pop and didn't look vibrant. And what I noticed is that the reason they do that is because they want to make it look like the armor has been worn and used, so it has a lot of dirt and scuffs and things like that on the armor to show that. It also has some lore Some things have lore, this one doesn't have it. But the further you go into the shader, so in the season, if I was to do this, I can go ahead and pick this one, which is shiny, as you can see how it shines on the blue and the gold as I move it around. And this shows you, I guess, how far you made it in your tier. So the shinier and nicer the armor looks, I guess, the better and nicer it is. That's to give you an idea of what that looks like. Now let's go ahead and helmets. So these are the helmets that you have available to you. This is the one that comes unlocked. This is the one that I unlocked. And then you have these other ones that you can unlock as you progress on your season. Then we have visors, and visors, again, you can unlock as you play along. You have your chest pieces. And here you have your shoulder pieces. Same thing for the other shoulder. Gloves, I don't know if you're gonna be able to change the glove or not, but that's what they have right now. This is for your arm. I think that's a grapple. It doesn't look like you're gonna be able to change colors. I'm not sure. And then here we have the ornament on the side of the leg. If you can see there, as I move the character, you're gonna see it pop up. Because it doesn't really do anything. It's just decorative. And then you have your knee pads. And that's it for that. Now let's go to weapons bench. So on the weapons bench, you get a look at all the weapons that are in the game, but also if you want to change the color. So here you have the coating and the coating that comes with it, and then you can do the same for the other guns. So you get the idea. I'm not going to go over every single one of them. Vehicle bay. So vehicle bay right now, you can really choose any vehicles because we're not playing vehicles, but it gives you a look at what the vehicles are going to look like. So this is a Warthog. And here will be the coatings that you can pick from when you when this becomes a thing. So we have the Warthog, we have the Mongoose, we have the Scorpion tank, and we have the Wasp. That actually looks pretty cool. And we have the Razorback. So this is the new Razorback, the new vehicle for Halo Infinite. And we have the Gungoose, and you know, the Rocket Hog, and that's it. Body and AI. So for your body type, as you can see here, and then you have the prosthesis. So you can change your prosthesis. So I have my left arm here. I'm going to go with the transhumeral, and as you can see, it changed the arm there. If I go to the transradial, it changed it there again. It's a little skinnier. And if I go to just hand, it doesn't really show. I need to go back out and go back in, and then it should be there. Yeah, so if you see, my hand has changed. And then for the leg, so let's do the leg. You only have two options, the transtibial and none. So you go transtibial, and that's what your prosthesis will look like. I'm gonna go none. Let's look at the AI models. So here are your AI models. Right now we have 4 models available. You don't really see them when you're playing the game. I mean, you can hear them, but you don't really see them. And so I'm gonna be using this one. And if I want to change the color, I go to the AI color here, and you can pick what color you want your AI to be. So I'm going to keep it orange. I wish there was more customization than they have here, but I'm assuming it's because of the preview. I was hoping that we will be able to actually pick individual colors for pieces of the armor, and it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting that, which is, you know, a little bit of a letdown, because based on the video that they released before, it sounded like they were going to give us this huge customization that we haven't had before. And that's kind of what I was hoping for. So again, I'm hoping that this is going to change when release happens, but something tells me that it isn't, that the way this is looking is the way it's going to be. Okay, so now let's take a quick look at your Battle Pass. So Battle Pass Y, Battle Pass, and here it gives you where you are. So right now I'm on tier 8. And then if I wanted to move to tier 9, I can actually unlock it if I press Y. It gives you a choice to unlock the next tier for 200 points. I'm going to activate boost before we get going here. Confirm. And then here you have your challenges. The challenges you need to complete in order to unlock the stuff on your Battle Pass or continue moving forward on your Battle Pass. Alright, so let's go ahead and play a game. Alright, so I started the game here. I'm going to So this is an ongoing match. Oh. Oh, got killed.
Taking damage. They're under us.
Okay, so let's take a look quickly at what the map looks like. So let's look at the gun. So as you can see the gun here, focus on where it says 36. When I move around, you can see the change in lighting. You can see the gun model. It's actually pretty nice. And we can look at the textures on the wall and stuff like that.
Active camo inbound.
So that's my AI talking right there.
Active camo available.
And it just tells you what's happening in the map. So right now, active camo is available, so I can go get it. I'm gonna grab this gun here. Oh, I got killed. Ow.
Taking cover.
Okay, I'm gonna put up the window for you to see it. You can see it there on the left hand side, and it obviously fluctuates between 100 and 120. It reaches 120 once in a while, but again, remember this is an early build of the game. This isn't final at all. You see, I emptied a whole clip on this guy in order to get him to die, and that can be tedious. Oh, I got him. Nice. So 4K, 120 hertz refresh rate. So you see how it's fluctuating there. So right now it's at like 105, and so it doesn't, as you can tell, doesn't really reach 120, but you know, close enough. I'm gonna pick up a different weapon. So look at the paint detail. I like the way the gun looks. I like the way the model of the hands look. And so here we have this weapon, and you can see how different it looks on the light when the light hits it. Ooh, shoot. Oh man. Okay, so look at the reflections. Look at how the materials. The game actually looks a lot better than it did on that preview that we got before. The one thing that I was taken back by is the jumping. So when I started playing it, when I jump, if like you feel like you're floating, the character doesn't feel like it has a lot of weight, and I felt like I was about to float out of the map. But I mean, it is a preview, so hopefully it's something that they can fix and change. But I personally feel that coming from another game, you can tell that kind of like weightlessness feeling when you jump on this game, at least right now during the preview.
Did some damage.
I'm shot from behind. The sliding isn't as satisfying as I would like it to be. When the character slides, feels a little clunky. But again, I'm sure all those things are going to be polished by the time the game releases. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking here for a minute so you can listen to the sound of the game, because I do have a little bit of an issue with the sound design.
Shotgun.
Minutes remaining. Spectacular.
Okay, so it gives you an idea of what the game looks like. This is, I think they're supposed to be posing or something.
Slay.
Okay, so this is a new map. I haven't played in this map before. Bazaar, they just added it today, I think.
Kill everything that moves and try not to die.
So if you heard that, that's my AI. Like I say, the AI, you don't really see it, but you hear it talking to you, you know, makes comments. I think it's supposed to be like witty, but I don't know, that's not really come across like that to me. Look at that.
Aim.
Oh, I got the grapple. So let me show you how the grapple works. So the grapple brings you up to places, but you cannot pull enemies. So
Here we go.
if I wanted to pull that enemy close to me, I wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, I got killed. So here, grappling.
We've lost a teammate.
So it gets you closer to things. So if I want to get up there faster, you know, now I'm up here faster thanks to the grappling hook. But it doesn't, you cannot pull enemies closer to you or things like that, which I was hoping you will be able to do. When I first heard of the grappling hook, I was like, oh cool, maybe you can pull enemies to you, but no, you can't. Alright, so some things in the game that I wasn't super happy with. As I mentioned, how floaty the characters felt. The other thing that I have an issue with, that I had an issue with Halo for a while now, is how bouncy the grenades are. When you throw them, it feels like you're throwing a rubber ball around. Like you throw it, it bounces from the wall somewhere else or it hits the ceiling. It's just crazy physics when it comes to grenades. And I was hoping that they will take care of this in this new game, but it doesn't seem like they have. Again, this is all pre-release, so hopefully these things are taken care of before it comes out. The sound doesn't feel like it has that oomph that it should have for a multiplayer shooter game, right? Like the sounds are nice, like the sounds of the bullets hitting things, changing your mags, the grenade hitting the ground, the the little tin sound that it has. Even no, I don't think a grenade sounds like that in real life, but whatever. But with all that, it still feels like it should have a more like bombastic sound, and it doesn't have it. It just sounds like very like refined, and that's just might be like a personal taste kind of thing, right? So those are, I will say, my negatives when it comes to Halo. Now, my positive thoughts on Halo. It is Halo. It's Halo, right? And so if you have played Halo, they haven't really messed with the Halo formula. The game is not as fast paced as other shooters. It's Halo's always been takes a little bit of its time. It's not as twitchy per se as other games, kind of again like Call of Duty. So you need to, if you're used to playing Call of Duty and you never play Halo, you're going to have like a little bit of an adjustment period where you are, because when you're on Call of Duty, there's so much happening at once. Explosions, bullets, and like just a lot of things. Like it's like sensory overload when you're playing Call of Duty. So your mind is like looking everyone at the screen, listening to all the sounds. Halo is a little bit more, slow paced. Not that it doesn't get hectic, but it's just more slow paced than Call of Duty. And I kind of like that sometimes. when I'm in the mood for something that's a little more, can kind of like take your time kind of thing versus crazy things going on screen all the time. I like the graphics. The graphics look a lot better than they did on that trailer. It does look really, really nice. The animations also look really, really sharp when you're changing mags, the way the mag comes out of the gun and then you pull it. Even though it happens quickly, but you can see, quick glance of the mag coming out and going back in. I really like that. I like the way the weapons look. So I will say the look of the game is great. Gameplay is the same Halo that you come to know. They brought back the sound of your shields regenerating from the first Halo. That sound that when your shields regenerate, it's back. And I'm so glad that it's back because every time I heard it, it just reminded me back to the original Halo. So that was really, really cool. But of course, this is a beta. This is a pre-release game. So there's a lot of things that I'm sure going to change or you know what? Let's be truthful. There are some things that are going to change. Not everything's going to change. Some things are going to be changed before the game comes out. And I am hoping to have another beta closer to release in order to get a better assessment of what the game is actually going to be like. The multiplayer portion, of course, not the single player portion, because we're not going to get to see a single player until it actually releases. Have you had a chance to get into the Halo Infinite multiplayer beta that's going on right now? What do you think about it? Are you concerned? Are you excited? Are there things that you wish will change? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.